Right, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today we're doing Agree or Disagree. We've got the same stellar cast on. We've got Jake.
Hey.
We've got Matt.
Hey.
We've got Joe.
Hey.
We've got me, but Sam.
Hey.
So just for context, Jake is a West Brom fan, Matt is a West Brom fan,
Baggies.
Joe is a Villa fan, and I am a West Brom fan.
Hey.
So there you go. So if anyone says agendas or anything like that, you can see where our loyalties lie.
Always better when you explain it.
But this,
Always,
new listeners,
always.
I forget all the time that we've got new listeners. So we talk about things all the time, and I think if you switched on here and had never listened to this before, it's
Well, yeah, if
bizarre.
you've not been here before, it's going to take you a while to catch up with the
Exactly.
a
Go
few
back
things.
and listen to the other 350 episodes, and you might be sort of in
You
the
might understand Mason Mount's dad.
381 episodes.
I still don't understand
376.
Mason Mount's dad.
376.
376 this one. Yeah, you've got a lot of work, a lot of effort to go back. But yes, okay then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out a statement sent in by the lovely people in our Discord. If you want to be in the know with the podcast and just chatting to us every now and then, get into the Discord, ask for the link and we'll send it over. You guys are directors of the podcast, the producers. So they've set in some debates. I love the fact that they always ask who's on. And I love that already. So some of these, they knew what they were doing. I've prepped the lads. I literally sent it in like 45 minutes before, so we couldn't do a load of research.
Yeah.
I tried to read it, but you have the handwriting of a 3-year-old, so I didn't bother.
sorry.
It was
sorry.
like hieroglyphic.
Yeah, so I put it on my Be Real earlier and side message going, you need to grow up.
I don't know how you get by in life with writing like
I
that.
don't write. I said this last episode.
Oh, yeah.
It's no wonder Loz
Chronic.
fancies my handwriting if yours looks like that.
Okay then, the first one is...
Moving swiftly on.
True. I've been practicing ever since. Okay then. So the first one is, Arteta doesn't get enough credit, agree or disagree?
Uh,
I think he gets
I
deserved amount of credit.
think, yeah, he's only deserved credit following winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
You can look at the whole...
There wasn't really any other credit to be had, was there?
No, exactly.
Well done. You finally done your job and won the trophy.
Yeah, the same energy people have got regarding Southgate and the way he revolutionised the England setup, but then called him a failure. The concept is exactly the same with Arteta. He's done phenomenally well within the club itself to restructure it all and get them to a point where they're challenging, but he's only just won the Prem. So it's only now that he deserves credit for being a Premier League winning manager.
Yeah.
I think the big thing for him as well is winning any title with that front three. I think deserves credit.
Yeah.
The more and more I look at that front three, you know, when you look back at all the different Premier League winning sides,
Yes.
you look at that
Too
front
exciting.
three. Yeah, exactly. Too exciting. It's mental. That's where I give him his credit.
Yeah.
Doing it the way he did.
It's, yeah.
So maybe the phrase needs to be rephrased. He needs more credit for
winning
winning with that front three.
Yes. Agree with that.
Yeah.
Does Arteta get enough credit for winning the Premier League with that front three? No.
So everyone thinks he gets enough credit.
Yeah.
There you go.
He does
So-
now.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's finally got it over the line, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Man
Now-
does job.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for next season, though. I'm really excited for next season.
That does job.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. Pat on the back.
Man does what he was paid to do 3 years later than he told them he'd do it.
Yes.
Man does job for which he is remunerated
Significantly.
heavily.
Yeah.
So basically what we're all saying is, we love you, Arteta. Really, that's what everyone's saying.
No, I don't think that those words left my mouth, Sam.
Okay, then. The next one is, Thomas Tuchel should be sacked, agree or disagree?
Agree.
Disagree.
So that was what, sorry?
Agree.
Disagree.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's on the get off the fence.
I'm on the fence.
Well, then actually, listen to these two arguments and it might help you decide.
I'll be Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
I'll pick one after you've done your argument. Yeah,
Yep.
go on then.
Yeah. Listening, you're doing great.
You're going to do it? Doing great.
Doing great.
Go on then.
5
Matt,
stars.
we'll come to you first.
Going to do it?
If they didn't renew his contract, when he was brought in to win the World Cup. On the premise of if he did win it, he'd then get the extension, so we go and try and win the Euros. They've extended him prior. What the reasons are for doing that, I don't know. He has got us to our best place finish since '66, but we have fell short again. He hasn't took us. We haven't regressed under him. We've just sort of reached that same level.
Stagnated.
Stale.
But because they've extended him to the Euros, why not give him the opportunity? Because he will have seen a lot from the players that he's had within this squad now, and the vast majority of them will be around for the next Euros. It's only a couple that you're going to be without, really. And you're talking what? Stones probably won't be there, depending on how he fares out in Italy.
Hayden Hackney will be there.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the fact that you've extended him, the fact that he's brought us to our best place finish since 1966, why not roll the dice, let him see out his contract, just don't renew him again until we have the results of the Euros. If he goes and wins it, great, give him another contract. But then also, who else are you going to go and get now? Maybe Pep.
Eddie Howe. Englishman. That's my only thinking. I'm excited.
See, I don't buy it. Once upon a time, I completely agreed with the whole your country should be managed by a person from that country. Like, you look at Spain, so on. They're probably the best example. And then France as well.
Because no one's ever won a World Cup that's not from the nation that they managed.
Yeah.
Ever. And I love that every time, because that was the thing, wasn't it, before the
I
tournament?
only heard that
a million
57 times over the
Gotta
summer.
mention it. No,
So yeah, let him see his contract out. Give him the Euros. We haven't regressed.
what's there to lose?
There you go. And at the minute, apart from Pep, there's nobody better out there.
What do you think then, Joe?
He was brought in with one job of winning the World Cup and absolutely bottled a World Cup semi-final. For me, you just lose all connection to it then. It was literally brought in to win it. We all thought we were going to do it. Had the best chance of doing it since '66. Didn't. See you later. Thanks for coming. He hasn't improved us. He was brought in to have that steely know-how of getting those games won and getting us to the finals and winning things. And he's in the complete opposite in the biggest game of a generation.
That's brought the feeling flooding back to me.
Yeah.
Get him out.
Yeah.
Sack him.
Sorry, yeah.
Sack him.
I forgot he was that sad.
Why give him Why give him the Euros? Why on earth would you give him the Euros? There was no
Because
point
there's
in
no
that World
Argentina
Cup.
in the Euros.
Oh, well, yeah,
There you go.
great.
Solved.
Oh,
We've
no.
won it already.
Wait
Just
till they find out this
France,
Spain.
Spain,
right?
Germany.
Yeah. Apparently Spain are in the Euros though.
Germany with Klopp.
You can't. I don't think you can put the blame entirely at his door. I've thought about this a lot.
Strongly disagree.
And initially, I thought, yeah, absolutely, he's had a complete mare there. To a degree, you've got to look at the players as well. They're professional footballers of the highest calibre.
You do, but they didn't choose to have 6 defenders on the pitch at one point, did they? With half an hour to go, he's done that.
No, but you know how to manage your game.
Look,
on
you
the
can't
pitch.
manage it. You manage the game completely differently with 6 defenders when you compare it to a 4-3-3, ain't you?
There's a
The shape's
mentality
completely
change
different.
there. There's obviously a mentality change. You look at what's around you and you look at how people are setting up.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but some of the players that are there, like, you could have. There are players who are capable of being a little bit higher up the pitch. You know, you talk about this versatility of position, and that's why he took certain players over others. All right, Stones doesn't have the legs anymore, but he can step up and play midfield. He's done it before, fairly recently as well. He's capable. So, as players, you've got to be looking at it as well and going, you come up here a bit, we're far too deep, but if you step out, drag them up.
Do you know what I mean?
I
completely agree with that.
So the decision to have 6 on the pitch to begin with is entirely his fault.
Yeah.
But then as players, a little bit of on-field management as well, from experienced players and experienced leaders, winners, multiple winners that we've got within the team now, a little bit of on-field management as well. Because it's too easy to go, he's put that on and gone with 6 at the back. Yeah, all right, we'll just roll with that then.
But that's the message from the bench, isn't it? Subconsciously thinking, right, we're going back to the wall here. We've got six at the back. How am I going to be the one to drag everyone forward? You've probably got Kane and Bellingham who were probably willing to do that. And we couldn't, because everyone else's first thought is, oh, Christ, we need to protect what we've got here. Sit in.
There was half a pitch worth of space between Kane, Bellingham and everyone else, wasn't
Yes.
there?
Also, I can sort of understand why he did it. Like, we sat in against the Mexicans in Mexico for longer with less players. We've got 8 minutes plus a couple of minutes added to hold on.
It was half an hour, wasn't it? He's done it half an hour to go.
Exactly.
Mexico didn't have Messi.
But we
the
had
mentality-
to, we had
mentality
to
there.
against Mexico. It was the only option.
Yeah.
Because if we'd have gone out and attacked Mexico with 10 men in that altitude, in their stadium, with those fans,
Altitude mentioned.
it would have been suicide, wouldn't it?
Altitudes for planes.
Altitude is for planes.
Um,
It would have been suicide, but
Yeah.
that Argentina team were there to be got at.
They were
If we'd have
rubbish.
carried on
They were-
playing the way that we were playing, we'd have won it 3-0.
Yeah. We'd have picked him off, yeah. Why have we not gone and pay some power up top?
They might have had a few chances.
Of course they
Pickford
would.
still might have made a few saves.
Yeah.
3-0, 3-1. That game.
Agree.
If we carry on.
Sorry,
I
for
would stick with
me,
him.
he goes.
So have you gone sacking as well?
Yeah, I'm sad again now. So yeah,
And
get him gone.
It
Get
might well
Pep in.
be fairly suicidal to get rid of him because, as we were just saying, who do you bring in who's going to actually make us better?
Pep.
But that's c'est la vie, is what it is.
You've had your chance.
Had your chance, see you later.
the only,
dropped the
only way
ball.
I agree with that statement is if
Good
Pep
night.
he's knocking on the door or he's open to accepting the job and says, right, you come knocking, you give me 6 months just to have a bit of a breather. You come knocking. Okay.
Ryan Mason's still free. Young.
I really
English.
really want
Winner.
Mourinho when he gets, inevitably leaves Madrid. To finally get him in, make him England gaffer. Roll back the years.
I want Eddie Howe or Frank Lampard.
Oh my god.
Go away.
Of course you do.
Okay then.
Hayden Hackney captain under Frank Lampard.
Oh, we could build the best 11
Oh,
ever.
what's the keeper's name?
What do you mean?
Rushworth.
Thank you.
Who's been talking about him? That's so weird.
What?
What?
Anyway then, sticking to the England discussion. Now this was off the back, I'll give you the context of why this was sent in. Off the back of Tuchel, everything that's gone on. So off the back of Tuchel's summer with England at the World Cup, Southgate has now become overrated.
I disagree with that.
So that's the discussion.
I would disagree. I would say he's actually underappreciated.
What? So are we talking like people have started giving Southgate more credit
Yeah.
since Tuchel
Yeah.
fucking it up at the
Yeah.
World Cup?
Because now everyone's now a lot more positive, aren't they? About Southgate looking back now.
Yeah, well, the fact they got 2 finals and whatever else.
Because they've realised when you get in a world-class manager, you get the same outcome.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
That was the discussion they were putting forward because I didn't understand it. I had to get them to explain.
I don't think you can compare the two.
No, I don't either.
I think they've come into the job at two completely different points. Southgate has come in and changed the culture completely and got us to a World Cup semi-final within 2 years. And then obviously consequently gone on to 2 European Cup finals. Tuchel has walked into a ready-made team with world-class players, or a handful of world-class players. So yeah, I think the two situations are very, very different. The foundation has already been laid by Southgate. Tuchel just had to put the roof on, or at least stop it from leaking.
You don't tend to put roof straight onto the foundations.
That's why Tuchel got it wrong.
Exactly.
If Tuchel had known how to build a house.
You're not a builder either. Don't give me that.
You won't be able to stand up in there. You won't be able to get in.
Just because you sell steel doesn't mean you know how to use
We're
it.
so back.
New era, same bicker boys.
Yeah, I was going to say the boys still just love to argue. So do we think?
Borrower's house.
So do we think then that now? Okay, then moving slightly away from what the listener sent in, do we think now that he deserves more credit, Southgate, for what he did? Do you think maybe looking back, people were a bit negative? Or
No, not necessarily.
I think he
We enjoyed his time in charge,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah, he gave us good times.
did what he did. He deserves credit for it. He left at the right time.
Yeah, couldn't get over the line against Italy or the other final, Spain.
yeah.
So yeah, thanks, but thanks for all you did. Time to move on.
Yeah.
Move on. Okay then. Next then, this one was sent in. This is on topic. Elliot Anderson isn't good enough for Manchester City. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Disagree.
What was that? Sorry?
Agree.
Okay then.
He really isn't.
He's just nothing special.
No.
Okay then. And what do you...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, full stop.
I didn't know if you were going to elaborate. There's
No, I'd agree with that.
Nothing
wholeheartedly.
special. Not progressive. Meh.
Good player in a bad team.
Yeah.
115 million quid.
Unbelievably. Not my money, but ridiculous money for someone who
Over to
doesn't
you,
create
Matt.
anything.
Talk to us, Matt.
Rodri wasn't a world beater when he went to City either.
Roger.
Who's
Rodri.
I did hear.
Who's Roger?
I did hear Roger as well. I was very confused. Sorry.
Rog.
Nobody thought Rodri was anything special when he went there.
Yeah,
He-
but
he
he's
was
Spanish,
just-
so
he was-
it's all right.
Yeah, Partey was expected to be the better player. Everyone
Yeah.
thought Arsenal got the better deal out of that, didn't they?
Exactly.
And look how that.
But he also wasn't 115 million quid, was he?
Such is the nature of the market at the moment.
Very true.
Also, not your money. So you
Also, not
shouldn't
my
care.
money, so shut up, Joe.
Your dad's talking to himself again.
I think Anderson will be perfectly fine whether Rodri stays or goes. I think if Rodri stays, what a great person to learn off, and then seamlessly.
There shouldn't be any
Take
more
over
learning
from
to
him.
do at 115 million.
Agree.
But to
I
get,
know every day's
but,
a school day,
but
but
to get to the next level, if he's proven,
he should be
Premier
at
League-
that level. There should be no next level at 115 million.
So I don't think we could look at price tags anymore. Like you said it in the previous episode, it's just the nature of the market. Now.
Yeah, it's what he was
And-
worth to
and
Forest.
You've got that typical English tax as well. He's a starting centre mid for England. Did well at the World Cup. Yes, he didn't rip up any trees.
Did he?
Yeah. I thought he did exactly what he needed to do. But now he's on the
But
cusp
he
of going
did it,
to
he
that
didn't-
next level.
But he didn't. Did what he needed to do. We still needed Kane to bail us out in games like Congo, Bellingham to come up with magical moments. He didn't do. I know Bellingham's in a world of his own, but what did Anderson do anything that was sort of
Didn't control games.
comparable
Yeah.
to what Bellingham did?
I thought it
At
was
any
very
I think, I
average.
think he just needed to do the simple stuff, and I think he did it very well. Because Rice would go and drive the play forward, like it wasn't on him. That's his next step.
It's
That's
very
his next
uninspiring.
level. Is to learn and add to his game the ability to be more progressive, more consistently.
I'm not sure.
But Rodri wasn't progressive when he started.
Yeah,
He grew into that role immensely.
I'm not sure he'll be allowed the chance to do that at City because he was trying to do that at Forest. He was everywhere when he like a maverick of a centre midfield. That's why he looked so good. He's like a schoolyard footballer, just doing being here, there, and everywhere. I think at City they're bringing him into City either alongside Rodri or replace him if he does go. I just don't see it happening. I don't see him being that sort of player.
He's got better players around him at City. Like he's not going to have to do all that work.
The next
I think he'll
Calvin
want to.
Phillips,
Yeah, I think he might be. Maybe not as floppy as bad, but
not as floppy.
not as floppy as
Not just floppy and bad.
our Calvin.
Flad.
Flad.
He'll be on loan in the Championship inside 2 years.
EFL. That's the only thing I've added to that argument and debate then.
What do you think?
I think when I look at it, I can see both arguments. I'm a bit like, I don't expect him to pull up any trees, like you said. I think I think the problem is you can't help but compare him to the other 115, 120 million pound players because that's just the nature of every transfer. When it's a 40 million pound player, you do the exact same. I think he's good enough now for City because I think this is not the City that we think it is anymore. I think now this is the new era of City. This is not the world beaters. I don't think they're treble winners. You look at that squad.
Neo City.
At times last season, yeah, Neo City. You dropped it now.
Good.
But you look at it now. You looked at City last season. They were quite poor at times. I think he kind of fits where Manchester City are at now, and I think we're kind of going through the similar thing. We did it with Man United.
116 million for a poor player.
No, but that's
for a poor
but
City
think about
team.
Rodgers is 100.
Context.
Yeah, but Rodgers is 125, 130
Yeah,
million,
and he's
it's
not
like-
worth that.
He's not.
But that's where the market's at now.
Exactly.
He's got output. Anderson doesn't have that. Rodgers creates things.
Bit of
drives
magic.
the
But you
team
expect
forward.
But that's
Rodgers
different
to create-
positions, isn't it?
He has, to coin a Ryan Mason phrase, he has moments.
I can't believe you've just quoted Ryan Mason.
He has moments.
But perfect time for Anderson to go to City. If he went a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I think.
Then he'd be on loan in the Championship now.
EFL.
Talking of the Championship, I'd still have him at Albion.
But as they're going through this transitional period, great time for him to go.
Yeah. I think he's good enough for this City. I don't think this is the City that we think it is anymore.
Mm.
Last season they were really poor. How fast did they drop out of the Champions League? Dropped out of where they lost They won the Carabao Cup. Did they win in the end?
Yeah,
Yes.
they beat Arsenal.
And then who? What?
In the FA
They
Cup
won
final.
the FA Cup. Sorry, yeah, dropped out.
Beat
Of the
Chelsea.
Premier
Oh, yeah,
League
of course they won
race
it, yeah.
was not really a proper race, was it? At times,
No,
they didn't really put up a fight.
it was a.
I think it was more so just media narrative. How many
So
times
wild. They've done
Arsenal
a
tripped
domestic
up?
double, and we're talking about how poor they are.
No, for this is not the same City. That's what I'm saying. We think about every year. They used to win the Carabao Cup and had done for so many years.
Yeah,
They had for their standards, they had a poor season last season, which is crazy.
yeah.
And they didn't win a trophy the year before. Was it one trophy the year before, which is like unheard of for Man City. I just think he just fits into the kind of where City are at now. I think that is City now.
He's better than Reindeer. He's better than.
Is he?
He's better than Kovacic. So
I don't think I
Reinders
agree.
shouts outrageous.
I think he's better than Reinders.
Do you?
Yeah.
Reinders played well against the Wolves, and that was it last season.
yeah, Reindeer always drops off over Christmas.
Good.
He's got a tough schedule.
I'd argue he steps up over Christmas.
Yeah.
Does off the pitch.
But yeah,
Just
just a bit. I just don't. I think we're looking at City now as different because without Pep as well, I don't see them doing anything crazy this year.
No.
Look how good Chelsea were on the pitch when Maresca was in charge, though. Like he left under a cloud, and
Club World Cup winners.
you know,
Never
they
seen that.
started, they started the season really well as well, and the football was progressive, and they were exciting to watch. They were cutting through teams quite easily.
Yeah.
If he can bring that style in, it's a little bit more direct than Pep.
I just think it's like the David Moyes Sir Alex thing. I don't think you can, and we've seen it already with Slot. Slot did really well, and then I think we all realised, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is not that easy to just follow. And I think we did it. We've done it the last two times. When somebody who's so important, that is the entire he is Man City, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is their history. He is their.
Yeah,
he's
he is Man
everything.
City. Yeah.
So I don't
I
know.
think Anderson will really suit Maresca and start to play because he's not going to have to do anything overly complicated.
Well, there we go. So let us know what you guys think as well, by the way, in the comment section below. Next, then, this one was sent in.
What?
He's a miserable signing.
If you come off the pitch on a Sunday and you've done the basics well and you've affected the game positively because you've done the basics
Then
well,
you're worth 160.
then you're enjoying.
I was going to say,
Then you're enjoying.
What price is on my head?
Then you're,
You've just
Carlsberg
compared me
export.
to a £116 million central midfielder.
They haven't seen your goal,
Thanks.
though.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Get the CCTV.
YouTube.
I'm gone.
YouTube.
I'm going to get the CCTV.
Please. Okay, the next one was sent in. So the discussion here was sent in by a Crystal Palace fan. Don't know why they didn't mention their club, but I think it's because they don't want to be spoken about in this kind of vein.
Eagles.
At the minute,
They're going
currently,
down.
the discussions of the relegation battle. They said
Perfect.
Fulham are in danger of being relegated next season.
Deflection tactic from a Palace fan.
I respect
massively.
it. That's it. I was
They're-
like,
they're-
Oh, look at these. They're rubbish too.
they're in far much more danger than Fulham, in my opinion.
who?
Well, you can't.
Palace.
Of course they're not. You can't be relegated from 12th unless the rules have changed, or can't be relegated from 12th, can you?
All right then, I think Palace are more likely to be relegated next season than Fulham are.
But you can't be relegated from 12th.
They finished 12th.
They
Again.
finished 12th.
That is in the scripture.
Not they finished.
Ye shall.
They finish. He's only 28.
What about? Let's talk about Fulham then. What are we thinking about Fulham specifically?
They're going to stink the gaff out, I think. Have you seen
They
the
got a new manager.
Arbeloa?
From Real
Oh
Madrid.
yeah, I did hear that. That's weird, isn't it?
And they've just signed Garcia, the Real Madrid striker, as well.
Garcia. Is that just made? Have you just made that up? You
No,
could have
no,
made
no.
that. You could have made that up, and I'd have gone. All right,
good.
is he any good?
I've not watched him, so I've just seen that.
Garcia, the Real Madrid striker. Stereotypical.
Yes, that striker we've never heard of.
They've just signed him, yeah.
But have you seen
Yeah.
the clips of Arbeloa in training? Like
Yeah, he's
how
absolute-
uninspiring.
And have you seen absolutely
He does
annihilating
look a
them.
bit of a beige
Yeah.
man.
The pre-season game, they've mic'd him up for one of the games. He's vile about
Yeah,
it.
he's not a nice
evil.
bloke, is he?
Yeah, the pressing, so like Iwobi's gone to press and he's just absolutely lost it. He wants this high octane like pressing, like the
Gung-ho,
game press,
yeah.
like gung ho, non-stop football, which you can do with some players, but you can't be doing that with
Alex
Anderson
Iwobi.
and players like Iwobi. Yeah, Bassi will suit it. Players with a lot of energy and
Oh,
things.
he's rubbish.
But then the rest of that squad, I do worry.
Look, Arbeloa
I
won't
know
be there
Jimenez.
come Christmas.
No Jimenez.
No Jimmy Mexico, yeah. That's at least 7 goals gone.
9. 9 Premier League goals. Not that I'm bitter about that argument ages ago.
Arbeloa won't be there come Christmas, I don't think. But I don't think Fulham will go down.
What do you think?
I think they're gone. Well, not gone, because I think we'll come on to a point in a minute. They'll be down there. But I think the 3 that come up will stink the gaff out even more than them.
That will happen.
Okay.
100%.
Well, the
3 that come up will go down again.
The next discussion that was sent in
Sorry,
is
I didn't want to...
the 3 promoted
Still
sides will be relegated. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely
Sorry, I
agree.
didn't mean to step
you're not.
on
No,
that.
no.
I didn't even read
No,
that because
that's-
I gave up at the first point.
That's fine.
when I tried to read
No,
it.
that's a beautiful little segue into it. Let's go on to that then. Talk about the 3 relegated. Are we all agreeing?
Yes.
Are you guys agreeing?
All 3 down again.
Yeah, I think so.
You say again, they did pretty well last year.
1 time out of the last how many?
Look how well
The
Sunderland
exception
bought,
that proves
though.
the rule.
Look at who they bought in. Look at how they spent.
The biggest signing between them 3 is Matt Target.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Leon Bailey's going to Hull.
I was going to say,
Like,
Jack Butland is
Jack
the
Butland's
keeper.
gone, yeah.
oh my goodness.
Exactly. Like,
They signed him in the summer, didn't they? Yeah, 5 million.
5 million?
And EFL Panda.
That makes
Panda
Danny
went the
Welbeck
other way.
look like a steal.
Panda went the other way as well. 5 million and Panda. They're starting.
Oh
goalkeeper.
my goodness me.
Kung Fu.
Ivan.
Kung Fu Panda.
Ivan. Yeah.
Ivan Kung Fu isn't a good name.
What's his name? Ivan
No, I
Panda.
know.
I'm sorry. Straight in my head again. Oh, sorry. EFL. I got excited. EFL. So, is that what we're saying then? All 3 just.
Straight back down.
Do you not think there's any chance with any of the sides you look at?
If Coventry spend a few quid,
They've spent a bit so far. It looks like they're going to sign Gus Hamer as well again, back from
Oh,
Sheffield
really?
United. Yeah, that looks like it's been done today.
that'll be alright, but he's
He won't
No,
be any
it-
good in the.
not in the Prem anymore.
He's
Same
just a
again.
fat little man, isn't he? He's Gary Medell.
You're just a fat little man.
Gary
Gary Mattell!
Spicy Gary Medell.
Gary Medell was pretty spicy.
Pretty spicy.
Pretty spicy.
He's really
He was
hot, though.
very spicy. Was he not from Chile?
Might have been the spiciest.
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I always remember that Soccer AM where they put Alan Smith over like a rap beat. Boom, tch,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Tch. He's done well. Gary Medell. Not just with his breakup play, but with his passing as well.
Class.
So, are we not expecting anybody then? Are we,
Dug back in the brain archives to find that.
yeah, that's just pinged
That
back.
is mental.
No.
Yeah, I think Fulham will struggle. I think people like Palace will, obviously, given the new managers coming in and losing good players and whatever.
But you can't
Yeah.
get relegated from 12th.
I
Exactly.
don't think Lampard will have a plan B either. He'll try and play the way that Cov played in the Championship, and they'll just get picked off.
You look at the teams that are around there, like Spurs, who else was down there coming into the season, like, they're all improved,
It was
aren't they?
Palace. Palace were down there,
Palace.
weren't they? Forest.
Yeah. Forest will improve, won't they?
Okay, then.
Glasgow will not let them get into the relegation zone, will they?
I hope you're going to
No
all stay up
chance.
EFL.
No
boys.
chance.
I believe. I believe. I don't think Ipswich are staying up, by the way.
No,
Gary
absolutely
O'Neill
not.
in charge. Absolutely no chance.
That's
Him and his group.
They are gone.
Yep. Good.
Good.
And signing Fatawu as well as your statement
Oh,
signing.
goodness me.
Be gone.
big old.
Chuba Akpom. There is your striker as well.
Yeah.
They've signed him for the last 3 seasons, haven't they?
Yeah,
Like,
surely.
That obligation.
He
they're
was on.
finally-
He was on their their transfers in list that I was reading earlier. He's played for him for years.
Okay, then. I really hope Hull stay up because I love their owner on Twitter.
Yeah. He's
I
nuts,
really
isn't he?
hope Hull stay up.
Leon Bailey to score the winning goal to keep him up.
Ollie
They
McBurney.
won't.
No, they won't. But I hope they do. I hope they do. Okay, then. Next, this one was sent in. I think this one was angled to you. Okay, then. So, Aston Villa will really struggle this upcoming season. Agree or disagree?
Really struggle.
Struggle in what context? Like
Yeah.
in a relegation battle?
No.
I think compared to because now they are a side that have been competing in around.
Oh.
They really disagree. You've been competing for top 4, top 6 for the last.
It's 3
4
European finishes in 3
I
years.
was
Yeah.
going to say so. That is now the expectations
Mhm.
now for the Villa, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that's what they mean in struggle.
So is it Villa will struggle to finish in the European positions? Is that
I think that's their expectations
Ninth.
now, isn't it? So
exactly?
Yeah.
It's not an achievement to finish in the European positions, is it?
No,
then?
I don't know, but it's still there's still a good achievement, isn't it?
yeah.
But like Villa will be top 9 in the Premier League. That's where they are.
Yeah.
And whether they have a good or a bad or an indifferent season, they will finish in the top 9 of the Premier League.
Yeah.
But in the sense of struggling then
So, like,
for
it's-
normal Champions League, because you've been in and around Champions League now.
I think,
bottom of the
yeah,
season before.
I don't know. I just have to see how we start.
I think you'll struggle, but I don't think.
So
it's
that's your answer to that one, Sam. We'll have to see. Cheers. Cheers, Joe.
Being honest, I saw it on the point earlier. I thought, do I care if we struggle this year? Like, do I really care? Like, we've won the trophy that we were so desperate for. We've got rid of our 2 most creative players, so it's going to be tough, isn't it? We can't bring in anyone who's going to rip up any trees for us. So let's see if Manzambi's any good.
But
Let's
you've
see
still
if
got a
Gomez
very
plays
good
well.
manager.
Exactly. I think he kind of like determines our floor. Like, I don't think we can. Famous last words, but
You're like the lowest you can finish is still going to be in around Europe, isn't it?
Hopefully.
with him.
With
Because
him in
Emery
charge.
always find
100%.
The way you've been performing for years now, that squad is so thick.
it's outrageous.
It's mental.
I don't think you'll have won the league by Christmas this year,
No,
like last year.
no, yeah. I won it 3 times last year. So
I don't think you'll win it 3 times this year.
no, but it sounds ridiculous. We've still got Kamara, who hopefully we can keep fit for a full season. Wendy is great for us. Little tiny Argentinian magician.
And you've got Manzambi, João Gomez to throw in there,
Yeah.
Garnacho.
God, by the way,
I like it. I said it last time. I like the signing.
I am here and now. I am all in on Alejandro Garnacho.
Of course you are.
I said it already. I put my arguments for it
Oh
last time.
mate, I am when he's skipping down that left wing for us, Matt. Oh, Viva Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! I'm buzzing for
There's
it.
still a lot of talent in that squad.
Yeah.
It's not. I do think the way and Ollie Watkins isn't going because I swear we do this every single year. We have the discussions. Is he actually going to go?
There's reports that United's where he'll end up come the end of the summer.
Because didn't he go
He'll
to
be
Ar-
flashing his knickers at Arsenal again. won't he?
Yeah,
He's been
exactly.
to Arsenal twice. He went to Man United last summer as well.
Yeah.
Arsenal
Arsenal's
always
what he
goes
wanted,
to
though,
Turkey.
wasn't it?
If he goes, we're up a creek without a paddle. 'Cause
Yeah.
We ain't got any go.
So that's the
There's a lot of
determining
goals.
factor then.
And apparently Conte wants out. So
Arsenal.
It'll be Arsenal. So
Oh,
start again.
I think the reason you'll struggle this year is of no fault of the clubs. It's just what you've lost and the fact that you can't replace them due to the financial constraints.
Yeah.
So it's something which is just out of your hands. So I hope the fans generally, even though they've come to sort of expect these European nights and obviously the success of last year, you'd look at it and go, well, let's step on, and sort of elevate a little bit more. But you can't.
We
So I
can't.
hope they recognise that you can't, and that you're going to be sort of strapped for another year.
Yeah, we've got to hope that he does another job like he did with Tielemans, get him in on a free. Rodgers for £8.5 million, something like that. If we can get a tune out of someone that comes in on the cheap, then great. We've still got Champions League football this year to look forward to. Like we'll get one of the big teams because we're set like the second pot thing, so we'll get someone good home and away. Just enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay then. Perfect. Okay then we've got one more that I sent to you before, and then another one that I've realised I didn't write down. It got sent in after that I wanted to discuss. So we'll move on to that one first. So Chelsea will mount a title charge, and when they say this, they were saying the fact that like last season, the fact that it was 3 or 4 for a bit of time, and then they dropped off around March. Can you see Chelsea doing well this season?
No.
Yes.
Yes, with Henderson at the helm.
And Danny Welbeck getting in behind. Henderson through ball into Danny Welbeck. Chelsea are winning the league. No, I can't see it at all.
Absolutely not.
I can.
Talk us through it.
Xabi Alonso. Use Sunderland as an example. They bought in experienced players. I can see you at the corner of my eye. You keep your head still. I can see you nodding sarcastically. Everyone expected them to just plummet back down again. They brought in players like Xhaka. Experience, steadied the ship. Yeah, okay, very good. Look at where they finished. With majority unproven Premier League players and then some really good experience within the team as well. Chelsea have got better players, and now they've added 2 lots of very good experience with a manager who is a winner, struggled at Madrid mainly due to the egos. That's the only concern. Can he manage the egos?
Blame the egos.
Palmer, Rodgers, Pedro,
Fernandes.
Fofana.
But if he can,
Yeah, but Henderson outweighs all of them.
Wipes it all out.
Yeah. Henderson levels the playing field.
He's now my number one, actually, I think.
if he can instill the style of play that he had at Leverkusen at Chelsea, I think they will manage a consistent effort towards the Premier League.
Oh, it's the most damn squid.
Charge.
They might win a few games of football.
They won't
believe in your own argument.
They won't drop off.
They'll make it
shoulders.
It's meant to be.
Effort.
They'll try really hard.
They also signed Elliot Anderson.
I'm so
Effort.
confident that they won't drop off. I can be nonchalant about it.
God, I'm gonna have a great time clipping these.
Oh.
It's so good. Okay then. Sorry.
So good.
You did well then.
You did well.
Keep composure, because that he nearly threw me off. I don't know how you kept that.
I was with him to start with. I've changed my mind now after his argument.
What was your reason originally then for Chelsea?
I've already said it.
Jordan Henderson.
Purely because of Jordan Henderson.
Be serious?
Okay then, and talk us through why you can't see it working.
I just can't.
Great reason.
Yeah,
I just can't. His last two arguments he's had, we'll have to see, and I just can't.
I'm here for the vibes, yeah. I'm gone zen again.
We've had our hour out of you. Good night.
I don't see Alonso being a success there. I think he properly flopped at Madrid in the end.
Mbappe's fault.
Egos. Blame the egos.
But if you can't control, if you can't do a
Egos.
good job there with those players, I think you've got to be asking yourself, where did you end up in the football food chain? What does that suddenly mean that he's going to be really good at Chelsea? I think Chelsea are in disarray behind the scenes. You've got Fernandes, all the off-the-field stuff's been horrific, hasn't it? And just the characters of that team, they just seem to down tools when it was going against them.
Chelsea are the exact opposite of Arsenal. Arsenal is the structure and everything about them, everything behind the scenes, as we say, just seems like well run, well thought out. There's a reason behind everything. That's what wins you the league, and it just feels like Chelsea couldn't be any further.
Yeah,
from
there
that.
was no structure at Arsenal years ago. It's only recently the structure's been as solid as it has been. So you've got to rebuild at some point. And a lot of the arguments regard. To be fair, Arteta went into Arsenal far less proven than Alonso did. The only reason people said it was a good signing is because of his affiliation with the club and the fact that he was Pep's number 2. Alonso's coming in after doing a double a couple of years back.
But I think that Arteta was given the chance to do that as a project. They knew that was going to be the case. Whereas you're bringing in Alonso expecting to win trophies, he'll
Well,
not
that's
be
what the
allowed.
owners will want. They'll want the Carling. They'll want the cup, the Carabao Cup. Carling Cup.
Always a Carling Cup.
They'll want the Carabao Cup wrapped up by Feb,
Yeah.
and then the other three.
He will
at the
not
end of
be
the season.
allowed to work on structure and stuff.
Rossini was supposed to be the long-term project, wasn't
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going into a project.
But
he?
they've reviewed the whole sort of
Oh,
managerial.
they reviewed it, so we'll be all right then.
But that's no.
They reviewed it.
But that's one of the points.
They reviewed it.
Giving him the.
He was given the managerial
extra-
job as well, wasn't he?
Yes,
For the first
exactly.
time he's the first
Under
blue
blue
coat
coat.
manager to be considered as a manager rather
Yeah.
than the first team coach.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
so
whether-
his title's different.
Now, whether they actually,
So that'll mean he is there for the long term.
Oh, I don't agree.
Whether
I'm
they
just
actually-
helping. I'm just helping.
whether they actually stick to it or not is yet to be seen. But it's the
We'll have
first
to
time
see.
they've done it, so they're obviously, or they're clearly at some point have reviewed the way they do things, and they've got to do it differently. So they're giving Alonso the chance to do it differently. Maybe this might be the next couple of years where he stays there and they see it through, because they've seen what Arsenal have done when Arsenal were in the relegation zone and they stuck with Arteta, and then eventually it's paid off. They will probably want it to pay off a little bit quicker, but you can use that as a blueprint to stick with him.
I think they might review it again after 5 games in a row, but they'll lose.
Agreed.
Okay, then the final one that was sent in was Arsenal will win the Premier League this season. Discuss.
Agree.
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 I think I did say this to them. I said I think everyone will probably agree to that.
I think they'll win it fairly easily as well this year.
Yeah, I can't see him having much competition.
Pressure off. Yeah.
They're the only ones that are in a position like they're in. Everyone else is in a bit of a state of flux. Everyone's in a
transition.
bit of a transitional period.
You know exactly
new
what you're gonna
managers, behind the scenes issues potentially. There's nothing going on at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Does that change the expectation for Arsenal? So like, is just the Prem enough? Would you be expecting
I think just the
maybe a
Prem's,
domestic double?
I think the Prem's definitely enough. I think the Champions League is what everyone wants, but I think they're not going to expect it.
No.
I don't think you can expect the Champions League ever
And
unless
they won't
you.
admit it either. Like last year, you were in a Champions League final. Like fans come out after and say, "Yeah, well, we won the Prem, so we don't really mind it." That's
I don't mind that. No, I don't mind that.
I would be 100% be the same if I was in that situation.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
You've won something to, it's a
No,
bonus.
you're
if you
happy that you've won something, but to say, "Oh, well, we were never really sort of fussed about it anyway. We just wanted
It's
the
just-
Prem."
it's coping.
then
I do the
find
exact same.
Yeah.
I never cared about Danny Imran. Like, it's coping. That's what we all do.
EFL, EFL.
But
So I think they'll win it again. I
Do
agree with Joe. I think it'll be quite comfortable.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that nobody will, amount a decent challenge.
So they go for the Champions League this year,
But I
or a
think there should be a
domestic
double.
trophy.
Yeah.
I think that's where they've got it. I think they've realised that you can't do the domestics half-arsed. Like they won't get your arse handed to you by Ross Stewart.
Yes.
It's never a good EFL. But it's never good, is it? But
No.
Champions League is what everyone wants for them. Then this year, for Arteta to be saying that's what you got to go for, I think.
Yeah, and they're showing their level. The fact that they're talking about signing someone like Vinicius when everyone else is panicking about systems and
Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson and but you know what I mean. There's levels, isn't there? And Arsenal are at that level now, and they can put their foot on the gas.
How dare you?
Well, thank you guys for listening. Please give us a 5-star review if you haven't already, and send in any debates, discussions, topics you want us to discuss, nostalgia-based, anything. We're going to be going all over the place with this podcast, so please give us a 5-star review, follow us, and yeah, cheers, boys. That was very enjoyable. I think the new era has worked, so... And
If I do say so myself.
Pat on the back.
Now. No, it wasn't that. It's us. That's all of us. We've
Neo.
actually argued and debated, and it not been horrific.
It's going to be a tasty season, this city.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's going to get really interesting, especially when we've been out the night before, and it's a little
God.
bit, we're a little bit
Bit sad.
fragile a bit, and then it's just bang, someone says something. These two are going to have a scrap at one point. That's my hot take for this year. Jake and Matt will have a fist
Here
fight.
and
It won't be a scrap.
Oh, because he's going to buy you. Whoa! Jiu-Jitsu Warrior. Whoa!
I'm going to get Uchi Garrett tonight.